And with that, we're going to send our mic on over to Mr. Dino running Eagle Island.
Hey, Sakura, thank you so much for that. So let's do a quick introduction here of the mariachi right now. We have first Mr. the Mexican Runner. You guys probably know him for beating some NES games. We have Apollo 22. We have the NESMaster, and we have Skunky 48. And my name is Mr. Dino. I'm going to be running Eagle Island. And if you guys can help me with a little bit of a countdown here, let's go ahead and start this in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is Eagle Island by Pixel Nix. It's a roguelite 2D platformer. And the very first question might be, well, how do you speedrun a roguelite game? And the thing is that this particular game has something called the official seed. So pretty much the stages don't change on this specific seed. And that's what we're going to be running today. So for those of you that are not familiar with a roguelite, most of the times like the stages are procedurally generated. In this game, it's exactly the same thing. But they don't change on the official seed, which makes it easier for speedrunning. So right at the very start, we're going to be seeing this big eagle right here. Its name is Armara. And Armara, it's the one that controls the weather in this world. And something happened to it, and the world is like a complete chaos right now because Armara is not on its right sense. And we meet Dr. Oliver Orniz here, which explains us that and tells us that we gotta get 3 bird totems before Armara gets to them to save the world. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. This game is divided into 9 different dungeons, and I kind of divided in 3 sections of 3 dungeons each. The first 3 dungeons, we're gonna be getting power-ups for attacks, which are gonna be very helpful later on into the game. Another cool mechanic that you might be seeing here is that we have the ability to do combos, and depending on the number you get on the combo is the type of drops you're gonna be getting. You can get silver coins, gold coins, mana rocks, and heart or HP. And they're gonna be coming pretty handy. We don't really use coins that much, but mana rocks and heart management is gonna be very, very important later on into the game. And another very important thing to notice right now on the first stage, you might be wondering, well, if he's doing a speed run, why is he killing everything on its way? So the thing is that there are doors inside the dungeons that only open after you have a certain enemy count killed. So that's a very important thing about the routing of this game. You want to kill as many enemies as possible in your way without doing any detours. But you don't want to kill overkill. You just want to kill the exact amount of enemies you kill. You want to open the doors. And in this level, we gotta keep in mind the number 51. That's the amount of enemies we're gonna be needing for almost the last door. So that's why we kill a lot of enemies on our way. And later on, when we get the power-ups, it's gonna be easier. We're gonna be able to get pretty cool trick shots to kill many more enemies with just one single attack, which is also very important into the routing of this game. So here I just gotta do a little bit of a damage boost. Those boards takes 2 hits, so you wanna avoid enemies with 2 hits of HP because they just take longer to be killed. And next room I gotta be careful because I don't have HP, but I'm gonna get 1 HP here if everything goes well. And there you go. All right. Oh, a little bit of a bump right there. So this is almost the end of the dungeon number 1. We're gonna be heading to the boss on this dungeon. Each dungeon has a boss at the end of it. Some of them are pretty straightforward, some of them are pretty tricky. There's really not that many RNG on this game except for a couple of bosses. And kind of unlucky for me, those bosses are also one of the most costly deaths in the game, but also the ones that most likely could happen. Hopefully I don't jinx myself here.
What a good dungeon that was. That was just about perfect, was it not?
Yeah, that was a perfect dungeon. Let's go. So we just saw Armara right there taking the Thunderbird. And we also get the Thunder attack here. I'm gonna show what the Thunder ability does in just a second. The idea is we want to get to those totem birds before Armara, but clearly Armara is just faster because It doesn't have to go through the dungeons apparently, just flies directly to the totems. So electricity does that. As long as it has an enemy on a forward line, it's just gonna keep hitting everything that it finds ahead. And there's gonna be like really, really cool shots that you can do with that thunder attack right there. And here we are in dungeon number 2, Gemshine Mines. On this very first room, the idea is that they show you how to use thunder, but you can just like whip it and the door is gonna open. So that's fine. And this is the very first dungeon where mana rocks are gonna be playing an important role. Like, I cannot use my special attacks if I don't have mana rocks. So it's gonna be very important to manage those combos to get as many mana rocks as possible. And also do proper shots because, while I know how the enemies are set in most of the game, there's like very, very few RNG. If I miss one shot, like enemies just gonna start moving to different ways and I'm gonna have to adapt on the fly when that happens. So hopefully I get as many cool shots as possible, but there are some of them that are like almost like pixel perfect for the alignment. So we're gonna be seeing a little bit of an auto-scroller here, so we have some time for some donations.
Thank you very much. We have a $10 donation from Delca MX that reads, "Hi AGDQ, greetings from the Mexican speedrun community and the Spanish restream. Good luck on your run, Dino. We will be watching you. Hopefully the game was not patched last minute."
Hey, thank you very much, Sakura. So let me explain about that, the patch last minute. So, as I mentioned, this game generates levels procedurally. And even though this is the official seed, what happened in another event is that the game was patched like the night previous of the event. So there was one dungeon that completely changed its layout due to the patch. I don't know, the algorithm did something, so it just changed the dungeon completely. And to my surprise, in the middle of a run on an event, I was like, I've never seen this before. So I had to improvise, and luckily I finished the run, but it was a fun experience to improvise on the fly. So we have time for maybe another donation on this mine.
Perfect. We have a $50 donation from Scion NX that says, "Let's go, Dino. Good luck on the run. Everyone from the Eagle Island Discord is cheering for you. Oh, and watch out for Gemini."
Oh. We have time for one more.
We also have a $50 donation from Krilos, which reads, "Hey Dino, great to see you at GDQ. Best of luck in your run. Donation incentive goes to Runner's Choice."
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Krilos.
Thank you, Krilos and Sion.
Thank you, Krilos.
So, Geminis, I'm gonna be talking about Geminis later on, but it's gonna be a fun ride. Oh, I got the jump that I never get. Nice.
Easy.
There's a couple of jumps that I never get, but I got the first one, so let's see if later on I get the second one. So we're gonna be heading pretty soon to the boss of this dungeon here. These little moles right here, they're one of the few RNG stuff that can happen in the game. We can kind of manipulate them, and I got very good patterns on both of the mole spawns on this level. So that was pretty good. And let's hit this Scorpio. We gotta use the thunder attack to hit as many times as possible, like that. Take advantage of its properties. And I'm gonna be taking this a little bit safe here. Normally I do like 2 damage boosts right there, but I didn't aim the thunder attacks that nice, so just taking it safe, and that was a pretty good fight anyway.
What a great kill.
Yeah, very good kill. So I'm pretty sure I arrived first than Armara,
no.
but apparently, I don't know, flying has its advantages. So we just got the fire power up right there, and we're gonna be seeing it in action pretty soon. Okay, I got the jump. That doesn't look like a hard jump, but it's actually kind of hard to get it. So the fire up right here, what it does, it explodes on a certain area, and whatever enemies are on that area, it's just gonna kill them. So that's just like with the thunder shots, like we're gonna be using that in very many different situations to kill like enemies that are in a certain spot, and sometimes we also manipulate them to be as many as possible clutter in one certain spot. Here in Smuggle Wave Bay, there's like been kind of new findings pretty recently for the boss on this level. Hopefully I can get it. But the rest of the level, like it's pretty nice. I like it because there's like some nice shots that you could do on this level. But also, like most of the enemies on this level, they can freeze you. Like those mushrooms, they can freeze you. And if they touch you, things can snowball really quick because you're gonna get slowed down, your attack's gonna get slowed down. Enemies are gonna try to keep you like shooting at you and stuff like that. And this game might look like pretty cute graphic-wise, but it's definitely not that easy. Probably Skunky can testify to that as well.
Yes, I downloaded it and played it casually on the speedrun seed, and I had a hard time with this game. It is very challenging.
Yeah, actually, like very recently, some of the patches have been made towards like adding certain accessibility and easier difficulties as well, so that more people can enjoy it. But if you like hard challenges and 2D platformers, I 100% advise that you check out Eagle Island. It's definitely a pretty fun experience. But one of the reasons why this game might be so punishing sometimes, it's because, oh, all right, I gotta take this slowly. 1 second. I'm gonna be kind of focusing just for the next 2 rounds because 1 HP here is not that good. And as I was mentioning, if you die, you kind of have to start the dungeon all over again. Oh, well, okay, I got it. 1 more room. Nice. All right, we're good. There you go. All right, that was a little bit scary. Like I said, when you get hit in, like we have some intentional hits, but if you get hit in some place where you don't want to get hit, things can snowball really quick. So there might be some other place that I'm just gonna be like super focusing on stuff. So here we discovered a quick kill on this shark. You gotta do 15 hits, and normally you use the fire to shut the mouth directly so that he goes upside down, but that takes some time. And we're speedrunning this, and I got it. That was pretty good. Let's go.
TMR shark down.
Yeah, TMR shark down. Do. All right, so we're gonna be getting our last like weapon upgrade on the run. Next upgrades we're gonna be getting are gonna be mostly focused on movement. And so far, we're gonna be heading towards our first Armora fight. We're gonna be walking around a little bit on the overworld, so we have a couple of minutes for some donations while we walk there.
Perfect. Well, I have a few donations to read. We have a $50 donation from Steven85 that says, Eagle Island is one of my favorite games of 2019. Super excited to see it during AGDQ. Good luck on the run. And we also had a $15 donation from Sakura D that reads, as a Kickstarter backer for Eagle Island, I'm so happy to see this game and its community soar to new heights. It's so cool to see it featured here. Congrats and good luck to MrDino023 and all the runners at this wonderful event. Quill and Koji, strike cancer down. We also have a $20 donation from El Sabroso that reads, shoutouts to all compadres at the GDQ. Let's fight cancer and eat tacos.
Let's go. Shout out to all the compadres. Thank you, Sabroso, and everybody else. The compadres is like the Mexican community we got for speedrunning. So here I'm gonna be heading to the first Armora fight. We have a couple of encounters against Armora. And the thing about this fight is that I could do it on 2 cycles or 3 cycles, depending on how good I am with my shots. And doing it on a 2 cycle is gonna save me a total of like about 20 seconds. But it's like very precise stuff you gotta do, so I'm gonna be focusing here a bit.
Yeah, definitely a very difficult fight to do optimally.
Oh man, I don't think I got it. We'll see. I'm gonna do a risky strat here. I got it. Let's go.
Nice.
Oh man. That was saved at the very last spot. Otherwise, normally I might be missing like just 1 single shot, and 1 single shot just costs like 20 seconds. But shout outs to Carl F. He found out a very like more consistent strat than the first one that we were using, which is actually using the thunder attack, and that really helps on making that fight a little bit easier to get the 2-cycle fight. So the next 3 dungeons that we're gonna be doing, they're not gonna be giving me upgrades to attack stuff. They're actually gonna be giving me like movement upgrades most of the times. And on the very first one here, we're gonna be getting the swim upgrade. So we're gonna be learning how to swim after this dungeon. Also, another different thing about this dungeon is one of the only 2 dungeons that we're gonna be doing a backtrack on the level. On this dungeon, we gotta get some keys to open certain spots on the dungeon, and then go back to the spots that we actually need to open to progress to the level. There's only 2 dungeons that have that mechanic. Other than that, like normally you would wanna go to different paths if you wanna like 100% the game, but most of the dungeons have a straight path to the boss when you know the layout of the dungeon. We're gonna be using like almost full mechanics now between fire and electricity. We're not gonna be using ice that much unless it's 100% required to progress to the game. Ice has a fun mechanic, like it freezes an enemy, and when it falls, it hits whatever it's under it. But we have never really found like a lot of strats to really implement ice on. However, the boss on this stage, we actually do use the ice mechanic, and it's probably one of the most useful mechanics on the whole game as of ice. All right, so in this level, normally mana rocks are a little bit scarce, so I want to be very precise on the way that I use mana rocks. And also the enemy count is a little bit scarce. Those rats can like auto-target you. Hopefully we just kill them before they auto-target myself. We'll see how we get. We're gonna be, oh, we didn't get a damage boost. Normally we get a damage boost right there. We got another set of moles here for RNG. We got a very good set, so that was pretty nice. It's gonna be 1, 2, 1, 2, switch to electricity, 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful.
Yep. Another cool shot comes here. All right, I got half of it. We're gonna see that rat working very hard to catch me, but we're gonna be using Skunky's famous phrase, never gonna catch me, beetle. Never gonna catch me, beetle. Never gonna catch me, rat. All right, so we're almost done with this dungeon. We're about to get the last key. Luckily, I mean, hopefully I don't get hit anymore towards the end of the dungeon because I'm gonna be doing certain damage boosts. I don't think I needed that rat, hopefully. If not, there's another rat. It's gonna be on my way. So what you wanna do when you miss an enemy that you have routed, a lot of times you wanna just keep moving forward, because if you try to catch an enemy that just moved away, you're gonna be having a hard time catching them up because they just do like really weird things if you don't get them the first time. So, but I don't think I needed that rat. I think I normally kill an extra enemy on this level, so that's fine. We're just gonna be a couple rooms away from the boss on this level. Oh, I don't wanna get hit right there, okay? That's 66, okay, yeah, we're fine. We need 67 here. And that's it, we changed to ice. So we're gonna be shooting an ice here and then switching to regular attack. Do as many hits as possible while it's frozen. Then we switch to electricity because it hits twice when it's going backwards. Then we jump. All right, we need 25 hits, so we're almost there. There you go, that was a pretty nice kill.
Nice fight.
All right. There's a couple levels when you get the orb at the very end, you can just hit the door behind it and it makes the animation faster. You don't have to go through the animation of getting the orbs. And that's one of the levels that can happen. So again, we're gonna be walking a little bit on the overworld to the next dungeon. So I guess we have time for another couple donations.
We have a $25 donation from 2C Plus that says, my man Dino, good luck on the run, friend. Really happy to see you in this big event. We also have a $20 donation from Neo Penny that says, good luck on the run, Dino. The compadres are sending you their key. Make us proud.
Hey, thank you so much, Penny and 2C Plus. Really appreciate it. So this level, it can go like either very good or very bad. Hopefully we get the very good this time around. So there's like very weird enemy patterns at this level, and these plants take a lot to be killed, so I might wait just a moment to see my actual counter go up like that. Because if I switch the screens, the counter might not go up even though I kill the enemy. I need 12 before moving forward, and that's okay, we're good now. So now I have to be very careful with the mana rocks because I'm gonna be doing like very, very weird shots. And this is one of the few levels we actually, oh man, so this is what I was talking about, like sometimes bugs do weird stuff. This is one of the few levels we actually route in like to attack enemies, because otherwise we would have to take like very, very long D routes, and we don't want to take D routes. All right, we're good. couple more rooms and we should be fine, I think. Let's see. Let's get that enemy up there. Now, let's see if we get the triple combo here. All right. Oh, okay. It's okay. All right, we're good. All right, the rest of the level should be fine. It's just the beginning that it's a little bit intense because of the bugs and other things. But we have a good, like, mana count for the rest of the level. On this level, what we're going to be getting is a double jump, which is going to come in very, very handy for the next level. Because the next level is like a vertical kind of level. So double jump is going to be super, super handy. And it's also like required to be able to progress into the game. This is a field. Oh, I think I got it. There's like a pixel perfect shot there to kill the 3 enemies with just one single attack. And if I get a 48 count here, I just get an extra kill because the door opens and that crap doesn't know what to do. So he just like goes away or something. Oh, all right. Should be okay, I think, as long as the next couple rooms go well. I wanna get to the boss of this level with full HP to pretty much just do a race to see who kills who first. So if I'm full HP, I should be the one that comes out victorious. Otherwise, I should be doing like some backup strats. But with 5 mana rocks and full HP, I think I should be okay. I guess we'll see. We'll see who wins the race. If I'm losing the race, I'm just gonna take it safe. So this boss has a little bit of an auto-scroller section first. I'm just gonna go as far away as possible from those fireballs because they have like weird hitboxes. All right, and we just raised this. All right, there you go.
Another good kill.
All right, yeah, that was actually a pretty good dungeon. I'm happy with that. Oh, we almost got an S. So if you do dungeons like crazy, crazy fast, you can get an S on the final screen, which is good and bad in a way. Like, you feel good because you did it like super fast, but you feel bad because you lose some time for getting the S. So I don't know if you want to get the S or not. It's like a mixed feeling. But we're gonna be, again, walking a little bit towards the the hardest dungeon on the actual game. But while we walk there, we have some time for some more donations.
Thank you. We have a $25 donation from Kumohara that says, "Best of luck, Mr. Dino." We have a $50 donation from Daichi that reads, "Hello, AGDQ, SakuraTsubasa, and Mr. Dino. I've been having a blast watching the last few runs and can't wait to see the rest of the marathon. I'm about to go catch some Z's soon, so keep on running and hope marathon luck doesn't strike." We also have a $10 donation from Fidesz MX that says, "Hey Dino, cheers all the way from home. So proud of you on your first GDQ."
All right, we have time for one more.
We have a $10 donation from Fozio that says, "Had to donate and recognize the skill required to speedrun a game while balancing a sombrero on your headset."
I'm glad. I hope you guys are liking the sombrero. So Fedez is my brother, so thank you so much for that donation. Really, really appreciate it, all the way from home, like you said. So coming up here, it's called Pinnacle Peak. And oh man, this level is a nightmare, both casually and speedrunning it. It's like one of the few vertical levels. It has the harder boss in the game for sure. Because it's not one boss, it's like 2 bosses on the same room. It's a couple dragons just trying to frost and bite you, and it's a mess. I'm gonna be playing it kind of safe here towards the boss. I'm gonna be buying upgrades. And this is also the only level that I'm gonna be opening a chest. I'm gonna be talking about the chest in a moment. And also the upgrades, because we haven't like actually purchased any upgrades so far. So on each dungeon, on these rooms where these have these eagle totems, you can actually open the shop and get an upgrade, like an extra heart like that. The thing about those upgrades is that they only work for that specific dungeon, so that's why we normally don't stop unless, like, on 2 or 3 dungeons we stop for that. Other thing that I'm gonna be doing pretty soon is opening a chest. You guys have probably seen like chests around the whole game, and they also like include upgrades for that specific dungeon. The one that I'm gonna be getting here, it's called Autopilot, and that's like very, very good upgrade for the boss in this level because the movement for the boss of this level is just really weird. There's a way to kind of manipulate it, and I could save like up to a minute if I do it right. So hopefully we do it right. We'll see. But we can also maybe get marathon luck and just improvise on the go. Either way, I hope it goes well. So we're gonna be getting another heart in here. You can get a total of 3 hearts per dungeon because there's usually like 3 stores on each level. So we just wanna hit all the hearts in here. Coins actually carry over dungeon to dungeon, except if you die. Oh man, that's the second never gonna get this jump, and I actually didn't got this one. Oh, I didn't got it for the second try. Sometimes when I hit diagonals like really quick, it's not like it doesn't register, but it registers my very last input on the actual controller. So if I do it pretty fast, like sometimes Koji is gonna go to a different way. I'm gonna be faking this a little bit slowly. Hopefully I get a heart from this enemy pattern right here. Oh, there goes my heart. There goes my other heart. Should be fine, should be fine. Who needs hearts?
This is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. Everything's good. That was a little bit of a detour. There's very few levels that we take detours for the enemy count. And for this level, there's not enough enemies on the actual path. So that's why we take that detour. And it's faster to go up there rather than down there. There's also enemies down there, but you gotta swim. And who likes swimming when you can skip it, right? That's the usual rule on like 2D games, I guess. Nobody likes the swimming stages. All right, so there's the heart right there. We got mana rocks, so let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. That was pretty clean room.
Good room.
We're gonna get the last card here, and now I need some blessed RNGs in the chat, please, because the upcoming boss can be either super good or super bad. So I'm gonna focus this here as well here. So we're gonna manipulate them to come to this corner. So let's see. All right, first one went pretty good. Let's see the second one, if the second one behaves. Oh man, one hit away. That's fine, that's fine. We can just take a damage boost right there. There you go, that was pretty good. That was actually like super good.
That is a super hard battle.
Man.
I'm so glad it went really good.
Oh, I was very nervous about that boss. Like, it didn't give me like good RNG in the whole like practice runs before the event, so I'm just super happy how that went. So coming up next, we're gonna be hitting the second Armara fight, and there is a little bit of a plot twist on this fight. Do you guys remember Dr. Oliver Orniz? That he wanted to save the world?
Nice guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty nice guy. The only thing is that he's the one actually controlling Armara, and he wants to just destroy the world, so I don't know. I guess we gotta stop that guy, right?
I'm shocked.
So yeah, he's actually fighting me as well on this fight. So I'm fighting Dr. Oliver Orniz and Armara at the same time. Honestly, all I have to do on this fight is kill these like little spheres that come out with different elements. All the times that I'm actually hitting Armara is just for like getting mana rocks. Like, I'm not doing damage when I'm hitting it. So if everything goes right, I should be able to do this in 4 cycles. Let's see, that's the second cycle right there. And like each of the elements that the Dr. Oliver Orniz throws at me, they do like different things, so you gotta be aware of what happens. Oh, nice shot. That was a pretty nice shot. So there's only a couple more cycles. Next one is going to be using Thunder, and last one is going to be one of the few instances that we actually use Ice because it's required. As you can see, most of the enemies here are also just the exact same elements that I'm using for my own attacks. Let's see if we get this shot right here. Nice shot. There you go. Just one more here. All right, that's good enough mana. Let's just get out of my way there. I can take this shot. Or maybe not. I mean, it didn't really matter anymore. Like, should be good. Just one more here. We switch to Ice. And 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and that's it. We have liberated Armara from its evil chains right there. That's how Armara should look like. That's good Armara. Oh, what's going on? Oh, man. F for Armara in the chat. Poor Armara, man. That was a big hit right there. We gotta get Dr. Oliver Ornis here. So yeah, let's take a moment here for Armara.
Hey, Mr. Dino,
Yeah.
why can't you breed an owl with an eagle?
I don't know. Why is that, Skunky?
It's against the law.
Against the law? Why is it against the law?
It's owl eagle.
Oh! Let's give it up for the illegal. Nice one, Skunky. All right, so you remember the owl that Armara took from us from the very beginning? Its name is Ishiro, and right now that the evil Dr. Oliver Ornis took our first owl, Koji, we gotta go with Ishiro. Like, the properties of this owl are pretty much the same. It's just like a different color, so I don't know if you guys like more the red one or the orange one. My personal favorite, I think it's Ishiro, but Koji is pretty cool as well. We're gonna be heading into Hollow Hestia here, and we gotta be very careful with those green mushrooms that you guys just saw. If you guys are familiar with games like Yoshi's Island, there are certain enemies that just put like something in you and cause you to be like, I don't know, move very wonky and the whole screen goes like super wonky. That's the same effect that these mushrooms do in this game, so hopefully we don't get hit by any, because otherwise I might either have to wait or risk it and see if I can go with how the screen looks like if I get hit.
Yeah, during a casual playthrough, if I got touched by that at all, it was pretty much a game over.
You just waited?
No, I didn't wait at all. I tried to proceed through the level and could not function.
Yeah, actually, if I get hit, I'm probably gonna be trying that. You don't actually lose time. However, it's gonna be like super weird to aim the shots properly because the whole screen is gonna be really weird.
Extremely hard to control.
Yeah. And also, we just cleared probably the hardest boss in the game, but we have a manipulation for it. The second hardest boss in the game, I want to say, it's the one on this dungeon, and we don't really have a very, very consistent strat for this boss. So I'm just gonna see how the RNG treats me for this one. Oh, man. Masked guys are one of the worst enemies. They take 3 hits and they are just moving all over the place. You want to manipulate them like that one to make them as easy as possible. Otherwise, they just go weird, they dodge your attacks, and they take 3 hits. They're very, very annoying if you don't kill them the right way. There's actually another one right here. I'm gonna be setting up to kill that in a pretty easy way. It's like 1, 2, and then an explosion just in case. And then this is the shot that I like to call the bingo shot. Oh, I didn't got it. If you got that shot, for some reason, the game does a really weird sound, but it didn't happen, so that's okay. And we just need to kill one more enemy right now to be able to open the next door, which is gonna be that mushroom. Alright, so we're just gonna be heading to the boss right now. We have time probably for 1 donation before we hit it.
We have a $25 donation from Scarth that reads, "The movement and attack tech in this game are fascinating to watch. Best of luck to Mr. Dino."
Thank you so much. We have time for 1 more.
We have a $25 donation from Commodore Scrib that reads, "Donating for the awesome sombreros. Way to add flair to an already awesome run."
Nice, thank you so much. All right, so this boss, the first section, you gotta kill like these 4 petals right here. These are not like very RNG heavy. Normally you can like set up your attacks pretty easily. But then it spawns like 3 mini bosses here. I don't know how to call these guys. So I actually took a small like upgrade before coming into this boss, like just safety insurance, I guess. Oh, man, oh, that went pretty good. That went actually pretty good. Oh man, those little petals right there can just go super weird. Like, you want to hit as many of them as you can with like fire when they just came out, and then you just gotta get like RNG blessed, I guess. And that was Hollow Hestia. What we're gonna be trying to be doing here is like to stop the Dr. Oliver Ornish to activate an evil machine with the 3 totems that he got. But as always, we just got late to the very first part of the machine, so hopefully we make it on time to those other 2 parts. So we're gonna be walking here a little bit for the second to last dungeon, and so we have time, I guess, for like another couple donations right now.
We have a $25 donation from Demon's Druid that reads, "Gotta donate during the time Sakura is on the mic. Donation goes to Runner's Choice." And we also have a $25 donation from Mika NYC that reads, "Such a great time watching AGDQ every year. This year is no exception. Runners like MrDino are a pleasure to watch. I love hearing about the strats and communities around each game. Good luck on the run and let's get cancer done quick."
Hey, thank you so much. And yeah, if anybody likes this game, we're gonna be having a entry-level tournament coming up pretty soon. So it's just all the way to the first Armada fight. If you guys are interested in speedrunning this game, we're a small community, but we're pretty helpful. So 100% make sure to join the Discord and everything in case you are interested into learning this game. So this level, the Furnace, it has a couple of like really fun trick shots. Hopefully I'm gonna be getting them. Otherwise, if I don't get them, it's not like a big deal as long as I play it safe. And I might be doing a little bit of detours to get the proper enemy count. Because this is one of those levels where we don't have that many enemies on our way. And the door requirements are a little bit high. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be focusing on getting a heart on the next room first because I got hit on that part that I didn't want to get hit. I didn't got the heart. It's okay. Probably I get a heart here, maybe. That was a pretty nice room.
There you go.
Yeah, there are rooms that look pretty cool. I love the way they look when you do them right. A little bit of a detour to kill those 2. Ideally, I want to be on a 31 enemy count by this part of the level, but that's okay. We're going to be doing another detour in a moment. Oh, just freeze that guy. And get that hit right there. We're going to have another masked guy, and then we're going to go into the room that it probably has my favorite shot on the whole game. Let's see if I can like properly do this. Oh man, that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. So the way these like lizards behave and the beetles and all that is like super weird. So that shot is not that easy to manipulate. We just want to freeze that guy. And I'm gonna be buying a heart here just for safety purposes. Normally I don't go with any upgrades on this level, but I want to go a little bit safe. I don't want to die at the end of this level. I'm gonna be taking some damage boost. We gotta just do this detour, get with 51. All right, 51 is good. We're just gonna be heading to the boss of this level. The boss of this level can go as well, like pretty good or pretty hard, but normally I can manipulate it. So what I want to do for the boss on this level is to get it on what we call 3 cycles. Hopefully I do it. This is a short but kind of dangerous dungeon sometimes. Just gotta be careful here not to get hit by that mushroom. There you go. Couple mushrooms more, and then we're gonna be on the boss. Oh man, all right, that's okay, that's okay. That's why I got the extra heart. Because those things sometimes spawn different. All right, so what we're gonna do here is I wanna freeze the tongue when it comes out and do as many double shots with the fire as possible, like there. All right, and then just continue hitting. All right, that's okay. We're gonna stand here now for the hitbox to be right in front of us. All right, now I wanna stand here to manipulate the hitbox once again. To be like right in front of us. There you go, that was
nice,
a really nice fight. That was a pretty cycle fight. I think that's the first time I do it on a live run. I did it yesterday on practice. But that's the first time I do it on an actual recorded run, so that was pretty good. And we're gonna be heading to the very last. Oh, we got the glitch as well. That's pretty nice. So that glitch is kind of random. You just mash A, and on the very last 3 dungeons, for some reason, sometimes you can skip the score screen, which is good for RTA, but it doesn't really matter on the long run because normally we count this game on the leaderboards by in-game time. So, but it's still good to get them, especially on a marathon, because it actually saves real time. So the last dungeon, it also uses the key mechanics. So we'll see how we get the backtrack and all that. It's also the longest dungeon in the game. It's not like that hard, as an actual level, the hard thing is that it requires a lot of resources, mana management, like trick shots, and it's the longest. So if you die on that dungeon, depending on where you die, you can lose up to like 7 minutes. So hopefully I'm not jinxing it. I don't want to lose 7 minutes due to a death, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh, and also the fun fact about the dungeon that changed in the middle of the run, it happened to be this one. Like, I know what I'm doing now, but the very first time I arrived into this dungeon, the way it looks right now, it was in the middle of another marathon, so that was a fun experience, the longest dungeon to be changed right before a run. That was pretty fun. All right, we're gonna be getting a 4 combo from here.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And we're gonna be doing a lot of enemy manipulation in this dungeon to get as many trick shots as possible like that.
I think we've been talking a lot about the like the tech and the different strategies in this game, but I think one thing that we definitely want to point out more is just the art in this game is just beautiful. Like all the, even just the little, you can tell the detail that was put into the game with, you know, some of the feathers that fly out, the backgrounds that change, the rain coming down, jumping out of water. So even disregarding all the, just the scratch, the tech, it just, how beautiful it looks, it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be focusing here for a second. All right, should be fine. Yeah, like Apollo was saying, that's one of the things that I enjoyed the most about the game. The way the effects and the lightning looks like, and also the sound effect. Oh, wow. That guy was not supposed to be there. I guess we didn't do the manipulation right, but it ended up working out. Yeah, I love the sound effects and the lightning about this game. That's 100% right. The way it looks is like super gorgeous. That was pretty nice room. I'm gonna get this heart for safety reasons, and let's move on. So this level, I'm gonna be getting a total of 2 heart upgrades for the very last boss. It's actually another one of those bosses where you erase it. You just take damage boost all the way through you actually kill it. So that's why we get some hearts in this dungeon. I could have gone for 3 hearts to make it a little bit safer, but I think 2 hearts should be fine. And this is also one of those levels that has a lot of vertical layout as well, so the double jump comes in very handy on this level too. Oh, stops there. There you go. This level also has one enemy that has not shown up yet in the whole run. It's like certain like ghost type of things. We're gonna see them in a moment. Oh man, I jumped that. So nice. Oh man, there you go. So we gotta wait for the ghost right here to appear, and you kind of can manipulate the way it spawns, but you have to still wait for it. These statues, most of them, you wanna freeze them, otherwise they're gonna be throwing an attack at you before you kill them. And the ones that are very dangerous are the ones that could freeze you because you're just gonna stay there for like 10 seconds or until something hits you. And that's something we don't wanna get. There you go. All right, we should be good on the statue-wise now. As you can see, everything is just like out there trying to kill you. Like, these enemies have no mercy at you. All right, we're good. Getting some mana rocks right there. I was very low on mana rocks. All right. Let's see if we get these couple rooms. Oh man, that was not supposed to go that way, so we have to improvise a little bit here. Should be good now. All right, and now the next room is also very precise. Let's see if I get it. All right, that was pretty good. That was
very good.
All right, so that's the last key that we need to be able to clear this dungeon. So we're just gonna be heading all the way to the boss of this level. It's a little bit of a walking distance, so I guess we have a time again for like some donations.
Perfect. Before we get to donations, I'm curious, and I'm sure a few other people, what is in the chests in this game? We've seen a lot of chests here.
Oh, okay, yeah, so there was a level, the Pinnacle Peak, the one with the 2 dragons. That's the only level that I actually picked up a chest. So the chests have like different type of upgrades that you could get, but they only work for that specific dungeon. You cannot carry them over to the other dungeons. So there's only one that is pretty useful, which is the Autopilot, which was the one that we got in Pinnacle Peak. But other than that, like, we really don't open them. To open them, you need the silver coins. The silver coins are no, the gold coins. The gold coins are to open the dungeons, and the silver coins are to, I mean, the chest, and the gold coins are to open the chest. Silver coins are to buy upgrades on the shops. There you go. I got it right finally.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
Hey, no problem. We have time for one more donation.
Perfect. We have a $30 donation from Thomas30 that says, this game looks like so much fun. And that owl eagle joke was really good.
There you go. Now you know what's illegal. We're gonna buy our last upgrade for the dungeon here. There you go.
Glad one person liked that joke.
Hey, got a donation. So it was pretty good in my opinion then. All right. All right. Okay, that was pretty good. And we wait for one ghost here. There you go. Now, next enemy here, we just freeze them. We don't want to deal with this guy if we don't want to. So just stay there. And this is the race to see who kills who first. There you go. All right. That was the last dungeon. This one is actually going pretty good. That was the last dungeon of the game. We're just gonna be heading all the way to actually fight Oliver Ornis. I'm not gonna say how difficult the fight is because I've been jinxing myself lately with that fight. So I'm just gonna say it's an interesting fight. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna be just taking a teleport all the way back there. And I'm gonna be focusing because I have to do a small countdown on the actual last boss here. So I'm just gonna be focusing for a moment until the very end. Alright, so in the first section I gotta get mana rocks from this owl. And I'm gonna be taking a small damage boost here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, now we refill. Alright. We're gonna be doing like some changes between ice and regular attacks here. Five, 6, 7, 8. All right. All right. Oh, he's shooting at us. Koji, no!
Oh!
What you did to my owl, take that, you Dr. Oliver Ornis, and take also a little bit of that. And time's gonna be coming up as soon as I change the screen right now. And that's time.
42-31.
F for Koji right now. Some F for Koji. He was a pretty good partner. But, man, he protected us. That's I mean, look at Phil, he's crying right now.
He was a good owl.
He was a good owl. Oh, wait, what's going on? Koji's back! Hey, what's up, Koji? You know what other thing happened right now, guys? I just got world record.
Yes!
I just got world record on the game, man.
GG,
Oh, man.
Mr. Dino, let's go.
So previous world record was 43:07 by Carl F. Shout out to Carl. He's a pretty good runner of the game. But man, that was a really good run. I'm so happy about it. If production lets us, I just want to see the time on the very last screen so that we could submit this run. But man, that was as good of a run. All right, thank you so much. That was as good of a run as I could have expected. So honestly, thank you so much, everybody, for all the donations. Thank you once again to PixelNix for developing such an amazing game, Screenwave Media, Carl, Zion, and the rest of the Eagle Island community and my mariachi here. Thank you so much, everybody.
Awesome.
Thanks for having
me. That was a really good run. I'm so happy about it.
World record at AGDQ. We were here.
Hey, you guys are great. Let's celebrate with a pizza.
Yeah, let's go get a pizza.
The adventures of the Eagle Island is concluded.
Let's get a pizza. So let's take a look at the actually official time here. 42:31, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. That was such a good run. Everything went really, really smooth. So, well, that was Eagle Island for everybody. Thank you so much for everything. So let's head out for MrDino023, I think. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And let's get another round of applause for Mr. Dino. Congratulations on the world record run at GDQ. We had a few donations come in. We had a $25 donation from Atlas Brulio that says, this is an amazing run and a cool game. Love the sombreros. Also, 30K height. And we are, 300K, hello? We are very close to 300K at the moment. Actually, we are also close to $1,100 off from the Chippy fight incentive as well. So if we get just over the, or if we get the Chippy fight incentive met, then we could actually reach 300,000 before the end of the next run. So let's get those let's get those donations in for that incentive here. So we're actually going to pass it on over to a quick Twitch ad break, and we will be right back. Welcome back again to Awesome Games Done Quick 2020 live in Orlando, Florida. My name again is SakuraTsubasa. I'll be your host also for the next run here, the MrDino023 run by Code Piece. Awesome Games Done Quick is raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. The Prevent Cancer Foundation, founded in 1985, is a US-based nonprofit organization. Their mission is to save lives across all populations through cancer prevention and early detections. By focusing their work through research, education, outreach, and advocacy, their vision is to stop cancer before it starts. You can find out more information about PCF at preventcancer.org. We had a $25 donation from the Posh89 that reads, "Thank you, Dino, for this run. One of the best parts of GDQ is getting introduced to tons of amazing games one might not have heard of otherwise, and getting a glimpse of their passionate and lovely communities. Best of luck going forward." And we've officially reached the $300,000 mark. We also received a $1,000 donation from Screenwave Media. Congratulations on the world record Eagle Island run. Let's beat cancer together. We received a $15 donation from Ivy that reads, I've been watching GDQ for a few years now, and I always look forward to it. I want to give a big shout out to all the runners and the people behind the scenes to make this amazing event possible. Thanks for all you guys do. Well, thank you for the $15 donation. And we are still $1,000 off from the Chippy fight that is coming up in 2 runs from now. So we're running out of time to meet that incentive. So let's get those donations in. We received a $10 donation from the Wandering Bard 208, paying my respects to Mr. Dino, both for showing off this lovely game and for setting a world record at GDQ. I remember when we used to be spoiled by many such records each marathon, but it's all the more impressive to set one now. Things are so competitive. Congratulations. We had a $50 donation from Steven224 that reads, great run and great event as always. I've never heard of this game now, but Mr. Dino was making it look great. First of a few donations from me. We also have a $20 donation from Salmon Buffalo that reads, hey, Mr. Dino, glad I was able to wake up in time to catch most of your run. Never heard of this game before, but you make it look like a lot of fun, so I'm going to have to check it out. Thanks for the run. We also have a $42.31 donation from John C111 that reads, donating the IGT for that world record run. Congratulations. We also received a $25 donation from Mutant Fennec that reads, GG guys. We have a $25 donation from Snail Gamer that reads, congrats, Mr. Dino, on the world record. And a $100 donation from Mr. Mintz that reads, how can you not be hyped when a world record gets broken? Huge congrats to Mr. Dino on the amazing run. We have a $10 donation from Mesmic108. Good morning, AGDQ. Had to throw out a donation while one of my favorites was commentating. Keep up the amazing work, and let's all work together to help this amazing cause. Well, thank you so much for the kind words, Mesmic. And if anyone is looking for any incentives to donate to, again, we're still about $1,000 off from the Chippy fight, as well as about $4,000 off from the Super Castlevania upgrade to hard mode incentive. So both those incentives will need to be met relatively soon. The Chippy fight more so. So let's get those donations in for the Chippy fight so we can see that. We received a $15 donation from Singularity79 that says, "Hello, AGDQ. I sadly lost my grandmother to cancer a few years back, and there is so much I wish I could share with her now that I'm older. Here's a little help to fight and defeat cancer. Let's beat cancer together." We also have a $10 donation from Zieg that says, "Keep up the great work, AGDQ." Thank you so much, Zieg. I have $25 here from Dar52 that says, "Congratulations on the world record run and 300,000. Putting this donation towards the blindfolded punch-out run. Definitely don't want to miss out that." We also received a $75 donation from Saber Rider that reads, "Blindfolded Punch-Out was already amazing enough, but 2P1C? How rad can it possibly get?" We have a $25 donation from Cabs that reads, "Donation towards the Punch-Out run? More imaginative ways to beat Mike Tyson. Come on, you're gonna make him feel bad. Thank you for all the hard work everyone's putting in." We received a $50 donation from Tecmo Joe that reads, "My favorite event of the year. Thanks to all the runners working from home today so I can watch live." And also a $10 donation from Zero Jedi that reads, "Just got back to my desk from a meeting to see a GDQ world record and watch us close in on 300,000. I don't know what a Zulgon is, but I can't wait to watch it disappear." And we are still $900 away, just $900 away. I believe in chat. Maybe we need another honk train? We had a $5 donation from Leon and Meg. "Here, take this. It's dangerous to dance alone. To all dancers in the background, love from Japan." And a $25 donation from Dharma Janitor 42. Congrats to all the runners, sponsors, organizers, and everyone else at AGDQ this week for making this amazing event possible. GG to all. We got a $50 donation from R.A. Clark that reads, wanted to donate for years now, but never caught it live. Go, GDQ. And a $10 donation from Unknown Entity that reads, congrats on the Eagle Island world record and congrats on 10 years of GDQ. Here's to another 10 years of awesome runs. And we have a $25 donation from Red Echidna that reads, fell asleep watching AGDQ and now up and watching a world record happen over my morning coffee. Always love this time of year. We have